All right, hello, hello, hello. Welcome one, welcome all to the formal unboxing of the Lucina figure. Now, before we get to the main Lucina figure, um, what I want to do is so I just moved into a new place, as you could probably tell by that vacuum bag behind me. Excuse the messiness of my room. Goodness gracious. Um, so Uh, I want to unbox my Lucina Figma, which I had carefully packaged away while we await more people hopping in. Thank you. Welcome back, Nahu. I have chat conveniently open next to me. Um, all right. So, quick story about this gal here is that I had to go all the way to Japan to find one of these for reals, cause eBay is untrustworthy and there is danger of many buying many bootlegs. Pro tip for the uninitiated, if the shipping says it's from China, it's probably a bootleg. Bootleg figurines are brittled and they're easy to yellow and they're full of lies. All right, take her out of here. Yes, she is so stunning and beautiful. I love the Figma. I just also just love the whole double winged cape bit here. Just really sets up for some awesome and dynamic poses. Um, Now we gotta insert this to the back hole. Okay. Well, now what I had her in initially was a stance for Lucina that's very underrated, I feel like. In fact, I'm actually very glad. Can it fly? No, she cannot fly. Well, I mean, I guess I could make her fly if I just raise the base up and she kind of like stays in air. That would actually be good. Like if I want to put her in a that's a good idea for a pose is like the box art where she's kind of like flying against Crom or the opposite way of Crom. That would be good. But the pose I really like to put her in is her battle pose where she's kind of like got that cross-armed stance. Um I'm actually super happy that Fire Emblem Warriors has her running around with that all the time. This is always the scariest part to me is putting the sword in the hand because it's very easy for Figmas to get paint crisscross. There we go. Maybe it's just okay. Horrible truth here. I have a Figma Kirito, Kazugaya, Kirigaya Kazuto figure. Kirito from Sora Online. Uh, all right. And the like his swords fit so tightly in his hands that I've noticed that over time I've scuffed off the paint on his hand because he's supposed to be wearing like gloves, right? Like I've scuffed off the paint and it's just like bare white hand. Yes, they are. They are compatible with other Figmas. All right, and then I'll get her arm under that like that. I'm actually am very impressed with the flexibility of the Lucina Figma and that you really can get her into all the cool actiony poses that you want her to be in. And then, hold on. It's very hard to work the opposite way. She, of course, crouches. She does a little crouch. Alright, this will do for now. Huzzah. Oh, no, wait. She leans forward. I can't overlook that detail. She does a forward lean when she does this pose. There we go. The webcam. There we go. Have it more situated towards the bottom there. Now you can really hear that. I'm I'm by your side. The sword needs to be a little more straight. There we go. How cool is that? I love that. She's gonna dual guard us. Oh no. She's gonna block. Hello, hello, welcome. All right, now that we've got the Lucina Figma set up, let me go put her back on my shelf back there real quick, and then we'll get to the main event, the unboxing. Welcome. Some of you all are just in time. We're just about to get to the big figure. We just finished posing Figma Lucina. I'm gonna have to reorganize my shelf layout to accommodate Lucina. Let me clean up some of the packaging here. Everyone, I guess I'm like directly capturing the feed of Discord, just not only my webcam. So those of you who are here, you will be immortalized in this moment of greatness in the Lucina fan club YouTube channel. So here she is, big box. Yeah, yeah, it's a 1/7 scale, I believe. Trust me, Lino. This is not me being rich. This is me having bought a whole box of ramen to eat for the next several days. I am but a I am just a man making my way in the universe playing Byleth Simulator IRL. I've got my good old combat knife here from uh my baby brother. He got me. It was his idea to get me this for my birthday one year. And my family has something of a bit of a habit of getting me knives for holidays. I don't know why. I'm not a hunter. I'm not an outdoorsy guy, but it's a big knife. Okay, I'm gonna have to put her on my lap for this. Um, First of all, like let's first get a look at the box here. So there's this. God, this is all gonna be like in reverse um on YouTube. But we'll make do. You guys who are here experiencing this firsthand can see it the right side. Just look at that. It's always like she's always in Arena Ferox because that's like one of the most iconic cutscenes from the game. That showdown between her and Crom. Just look at that. That's wonderful. And yeah, she comes like it. I thought it was like a face mask, like the Figma, but no. It's actually like a whole alternate head. You just pull her head off, and you put the long hair one on. That's true with her. We should every Lucina fan deserves to have the Lucina head pillow, lap pillow. All right, there's the instructions in Nihongo, Japanese. Kakoi desu. All right. For context, I do know a little Japanese. I took it. Here we go. It's Lucina time. Whoa. That's that's quite stellar. The inside of the box is all steel colored except for the back panel there. That's fancy. Okay. Here she is. Just, I mean, I love the protective sheeting. It's nice. That silky smooth plastic. Um, I might leave you guys to ponder her glory here in just a moment. As um, okay, I ordered some pizza before this because guess what? I stayed up like all night because I was so excited for this. I did not sleep until like 8 a.m. Um, I touch it. Yeah. Um, and like at 8 a.m. I checked on the tracking app and it said that she was in the area and she'll be here between 8 and noon. So at 8 I just kept checking out the window again and again and uh it wasn't until like, you know what, maybe I'll just close my eyes for 30-minute increments. And by the time I woke up it was 1 or 2. Bro driving by the DHL truck going by my house. Oh no, Lucina. Separated for her for like who knows, like your 9 to 5. Oh God, I couldn't imagine. I woke up at like what, noon or like 2 p.m. I was like, oh my God, so I rush out to the door, and sure enough, the package was there. Um, and then it wasn't until shortly before I began this session that I realized I haven't eaten. So maybe during the Fire Emblem OVA watch, we'll. Oh, it's taped shut. Of course it's taped shut. That's typically how these things go. All right, scalpel. Thank you. All right, we must take this with the utmost precision. It seems like a two-sided blade, but it's actually like one side of the knife that's sharpened. Okay. We'll just do the one side because so that the other side opens up kind of like a book. All right, here we go. It's studded in there pretty, locked in there pretty good. Oh, there's one more. That's why. Always cut away from the body folds. Absolutely. That's what I was doing. Don't try this at home. Okay, I'm so scared that like I get past. Okay, there we go. I just jammed my thumb in there. I'm being super careful, guys. This is the most careful I've been with any figure in my entire life. Okay, first of all, so that way it doesn't just pop out and go flying. Here's the base. Nice brand of the Exalt there. This looked a lot more solid in like pictures and stuff I was seeing. Turns out it's like completely hollow. Yeah, I thought this was gonna be like a metal plate embedded in like a wood. Yeah, it looks super flimsy. Yeah, kind of does. Which kind of, it's not like upsetting. It's just a little disappointing because I see the other FE World figurines, and they all have like solid bases. Like Marth's is really solid. Ix's, Lynn's. Can we use it as a frisbee? Theoretically, yes, but I'm not going to. Okay. Oh, here we go. Okay, super careful for it not to punch any keys on my keyboard and ruin everything. Okay. Exalted Frisbee, huh? Okay. Um, you know what? Maybe we should get Lucina first, and then that way we can put her onto the base. Um, I don't have a lot of space here just because I actually right off camera, I have this like screw on monitor arm to the edge of my desk where my Switch 2 is held, so I have like two monitors here. Then I have this arm thing right here that holds my Switch 2 while I 100% Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. Okay. So here we go, guys. The moment of truth. She is very nicely protected. There she is. Heck yeah. The sun, or the clouds are covering the sun, so the lighting's about to dip dramatically here. Um, Maybe I should invest in like one of those those like cheap influencer camera lights that circle around the back. Oh, I see the sheeting. The plastic sheeting is underneath her head. It's like underneath her neck. So okay, content warning. I'm gonna have to decapitate Lucina here to safely remove all of this. Oh, it's scary to pull off. Oh my god. Okay, maybe I should do this far off camera. People are okay. Okay. Whew. I was being gentle while trying to apply force at the same time. Okay. There. Now she's back. Body horror gore warning. Okay, time to pull this out of her ass. That is nicely sculpted. I mean, what? There she is. She's got her hand missing. That's Elise's ass. That's okay. Here we go. We're going to apply her to the base. Being very careful here. This is made of PVC. She has a little flexibility. Okay, there we go. Wow, the other one shoe is tighter than the other. Ha. The figure is good. Um, Let us. Okay, here is the sacred steel of Falcion. For those of you who know ball. I know it's called Falchion. Thanks to Fire Emblem Echoes, by the way, for giving us the first the first ever time we get to hear the word Falchion pronounced. Because it's is it Falchion? Is it Falchion? Is it Falchion? That was a great mystery for a great many years. That was the mystery of the emblem. How do you Uh-oh. That kind of like scuffs up her glove at the bottom there. It sits very gently. Wow. Not what I was hoping to hear. But again, it's all PVC. At least it's not stone where things can break easily. Wowie wow. And then where's the sheath? Yeah, the clouds have completely obscured the sun now. And then if I know my Lucina design, yes, the sheath. Here's the sheath. Let me see if turning on the light helps this lighting any bit. Because I just opened my blinds to get the sun in, and then now the sun's hiding from me. Okay. I was worried that the yellow light was gonna make things look bad, but alright. Now the camera won't focus here. Because of course the focus is on Lucina where it should be, but just to kind of give you an idea as to what the sheath looks like. You can tell I'm a pro figure reviewer, guys. I had all the equipment and stuff necessary for this. Low key, like this figure, Lucina is the first figure that makes me want to buy a turntable. So it's like a little ball joint. It's got to go in the socket. How does it sit in the photo? Like, is it straight or? Oh no, okay. That is pretty much what I was thinking. Yes. Okay. No. Okay, there you go. Her bag strap is actually kind of in the way of the sheath a little bit. All right, well, here she is. Look at that. It's done. Oh, hey, 60 buzzer, welcome. Thank you, thank you. Oh, I see. Congrats on Lucy. Thank you. Knocked out the sheath a couple of times because it's pretty loose, bruh. It sucked. It's sick. What do you think of the extra added details, by the way? Yes! So for those of you who don't know, Yusuke Kozaki, the art director of Awakening and Heroes, and Fates, and of course Lucina's creator, made the design for this figure. And there's some added details. So Lucina, of course, underneath her outer layer of clothing, she wears like a two-piece like it's like a tracksuit, it's like a jumpsuit. And before it was kind of like that design, kind of like where you see the lines going down horizontally, like pretty straight line, almost kind of like Shulk's turtleneck sweater, because Lucina kind of wears that like turtleneck sweater as well, where you can see the lines going down horizontally. But this time he made it so that the design spirals around the sleeve, and he added these gold pieces to the jumpsuit. He said it would make just so that the figure would look more visually interesting as a 3D sculpture. And I think it's super sick. It's kind of like an upgrade. I think of it almost like maybe after the war. My little head canon, maybe after the war, she kind of had to get a new jumpsuit. But this thing must be a bitch to clean in the laundry. But the extra belts. Did we Final Fantasy her? Did we Square Enix her? Did we Ruby her? Yes, I guess on the legs and some added details on the torso. Nomura got there. Nomura's like, yeah, let me give you a couple ideas here. It needs more belts. Can we get Lucina in Final Fantasy VII? What's that last one? Reunion. Two belts weren't enough. 10. Yes. Let's see here. I know that guess what, guys? They got the one detail that every Lucina fan cares about the most. You know what that is? Oh gosh, the camera's not focusing, but yes, the brand. The brand of the Exalt is in her eye. Now this is cool. This is amazing. Like the sculpt on this. Oh yeah, I guess there's also the little brand of the Exalt metal charm hanging off her belt now. But yeah, no, this is. Let me tell. Like I've been looking at the camera the whole time. Uh, let me look on her with my own eyes. That's amazing. That's phenomenal. She looks beautiful. If only Loren's Fire Emblem Three Houses were here to extrapolate upon how beautiful this is. Let me let me turn her slowly. Let me soak in every detail. I love those pauldrons she has. Like I love how as a swordsman, like like being swift and being powerful is Lucina's kind of like thing. Her and Crom's combat style, so they're very lightly armored. Of course, not very realistically, but hey, wouldn't be a JRPG if it wasn't. And turning her like very slowly. But I always did like how Lucina was always lightly armored. Like, she could stand to be a little more armored realistically, but I'm not. She's beautiful. So I think objectively speaking, I don't think this is as good as like Marth Ike and Lynn's figure, which is a little disappointing, but it's still a good figure. Like this is a she has chainmail underneath trust. Yes, that's what I'm thinking. Like, if there's any like lightly armored boy I have to think about when I think of like being lightly armored swordsman, it's Link from Twilight Princess because he has the mail under the shirt. But yeah, it's like it's not as good as the other most other Fire Emblem figures, but I also think that it's because Lucina is the most affordable, and that just tells me is that they know everybody will want Lucina, and she is easily the most accessible of the bunch, and I think that in itself of is a testament to how she looks now. My pizza just arrived. I'm gonna hire this Lucina to stare at you while I go and grab my pizza real quick. So, I'm back with my pizza. I want to say that that's it for the unboxing of her, but wanting to make this more worth your while. Um, I have prepared some additional pieces of Lucina memorabilia for you all, cause I like showing off Lucina. So, remember, some of you might know that I'm a huge advocate. I'm a huge proponent of Fire Emblem Cipher, the defunct Japanese-only trading card game that ran from the release of Fire Emblem Fates all the way up to 2020. Um, and um, let's see here. I collect a bunch of Cipher stuff, including this is the Lucina deck box. It's a little foldable deck box that comes in a sheet. You punch it out and then you fold it all together. Well, bam, like a Lego set. And has Crom. Of course, she has her lovable father on the back because why wouldn't she? Three houses set would have power crept the game to Yu-Gi-Oh levels. Quite possibly. I didn't see you join Healthy Degree. Welcome, welcome. So yeah, if you didn't see Healthy, here's Lucina. Just quick turnaround spin. She's beautiful. I will say, uh, Mr. Healthy Degree, you'll be pleased to hear that she is a slightly lower quality of figure than the Lin figure, I believe, because I think the Lin figure's stone, or if she's PVC, I don't know. But she has at least like Lin has a really cool base. Lucina just kind of has this, and it's hollow. It's a hollow chunk of plastic, but here, but inside is where I keep two very rare pieces of memorabilia for Lucina, and those are the Fire Emblem Awakening rubber keychain charms. These are official. These are real, by the way. I paid an exorbitant amount of money for these that I will not admit to. But there's the regular Lucina one, and there's the masked one. I kind of like how Lucina has her sword out, and the masked one has the sword in. Very cute, very cute. One of my favorite pieces of memorabilia from the Cypher days that I'm very sad, partially of why it's discontinued, are things called domiteriors. Domiteriors are acrylic blocks that are printed on both sides of the block to create an illusory 3D effect. And here's Summer Lucy. It's kind of like the Cypher logo down there on the bottom is printed on the front. The Lucina print is on the back. Now you see, even though our resident mod here, Exalt, has a bunch of these signed Exalt Lucina cards, um, one day I received a Lucina card or a set of a box of set 3 as a gift. Um, and with it I was able to pull a couple cards. This one I pulled on my own. This was from the very first box of cipher cards that I got, and that's this Lucina card. Very reflective, just because it's in this case, but I never got any signed ones. But yeah, I have some promo cards which I'm about to show off here. Um, Stop flexing and getting jealous. I'm sorry, Oni. I just wanted to make this fun. Here's Exalt Lucina, real card, pulled from the last box I got. Now boxes are pretty expensive. Like boxes go for hundreds of dollars these days. But I was lucky to pull her. Like this is actually one of the more expensive cards to get online. If you're hunting for singles, just because Lucina is so popular. But especially the signed one. The signed one goes for up like around $900, I think. I could be lying, but I know it's just stupid pricey. But Exalt has like four of these. Our mod Exalt, he has four of these signed. Don't believe me? Check out the Cypher channel. He's like, if you think I'm flexing, he's flexing over there. It's criminal. Um, Next I have my binder here. I think this one's my Cypher binder. All right. So here's all my set 4 cards. These are, I believe, these are all starter deck. I have them organized by card number, which is why some pockets are empty. Um, and some of these are actually in my Cypher deck that I try to play with whenever I can, whenever the opportunity pops up, which is not very much at all. Um, let's see here. Some Tokyo Mirage Sessions Sharp FE cards. Now, some signed cards I do have. There's Mamory from TMS. I have her signed. Um, Let me see here. Where's Gordon? Can I show off my boy Gordon? But Mars. Oh, and then Eleonora Yumizuru. I have her regular and I have her signed variant. Yes, Bumi Kawashita. Exalted as the Lucina Zodia, yes, absolutely. Yeah, it's funny. All the cards I have signed of are characters that people, so like not very many people care about. Um, I have the Severa cards. This one's, as you can see, is foil, as well as Inigo. They're soulmates. That's why they're next to each other. Don't at me. Real and true. Post the Lucina true sticker if you agree. But um, Let's see here. Some promo cards. So here's the promo cards. Um, if I can get this closer. Um, these are Cypher anniversary cards because they have the little emblem printed. Let me see if I can. Let me take out Felicia here. Hi, Felicia. It's very faint, but you can see there in the corner by her ponytails, there's a logo there that says Fire Emblem Cypher second anniversary, and her sister. Oh no, her yeah. The accompanying the accompanying card here, Flora. She also has a second anniversary logo. Now, I know, you guys are all here for Lucina, so that's why I have a little section for the Lucina promo cards I do have in this binder. I have the Bride Lucina promo. I have this, what class is she? Oh, this is the Great Lord. This is another Great Lord promo of her. And then this one's a very cool, action, dire future setting sort of card. I've always been a little partial to this card just of how gritty it looks. You can tell she's really in the heat of battle here. Severa does deserve love. Yes, absolutely. Um, any other pieces of... You know what? I can't believe I almost forgot. That's because she's always on my bed, waiting to be snuggled. Little plushie, which has gotten increasingly rare, because again, Lucina's popular. She's so popular. Still in great condition too. I still have the tag on her, just to keep it authentic, which is, funnily enough, never gotten. It's a little battered. It's not too damaged. There is a user on our server. I think it's Lino, if I'm not mistaken. But they take their Lucina plush to like a lot of football games. No, not football, sorry, baseball. A lot of baseball games. And she looks very weathered and worn in those photos. And I just think she looks very loved. She's very loved and well traveled. Oh, that's Scarlet, RC Scarlet, yeah. I'm like, that Lucina plush has seen better days. Two sealed? Wait, do you have like three? Like one that's in use, one to one to keep sealed, and one to lock away? If so, I respect that. Um, that's crazy. Okay, so original one is very weathered. Okay, respect. Maybe I'll have to grab another next time I see her, if I ever see her again, because they don't like to make a bunch of these all at once. I'm like Miyamoto and his his nepo baby IP that is Pikmin. Oh yo, that's sick. I that's from set 2, I think, right? That's a set 2 card. That's very sick. Wait, it's signed? Oh my gosh, I didn't even see that at first. Crazy. And you just have her in one of those sleeves. I think it would be in your best interest to keep her tightly sealed in one of these, but of course you do you. I'm just saying I would keep that signed card behind maximum security. I have made many a unwise financial decision, Boomy. This being one of them. But a friend of mine once told me that uh if it makes you happy, then that's all that matters. Um, but yeah, I think with that, that concludes the Lucina unboxing. Stick around for the peak showing of the Fire Emblem OVA, um, because that's fun and that gives me a chance to eat the pizza I ordered. And yeah, thank you all so much. I'll look forward to posting the VOD of this on the Lucina Fan Club YouTube channel. So if you're not subscribed to that yet, then a link is in the Royal Directory at the top of our server. Um, with that said, yeah, thank you very much, and we will begin the FEOVA shortly.